Horror. I asked an AI to write me a horror story. I didn't expect it to write about me. At first, it was just curiosity. I wanted something different, something original. So I opened the app, typed a simple prompt, write me a short horror story. That was it. Nothing specific, nothing personal. The response came instantly. It started normally. A person, alone, at night, a quiet house, a strange feeling, nothing unusual. I kept reading. It described the room, a desk, a screen, someone sitting in the dark. That's when I paused, because it felt familiar, too familiar. I looked around my room, then back at the screen, and kept reading. The person doesn't notice it at first, just a slight change in the room, a shadow where there shouldn't be one. I leaned back. Something about that line felt off, but I kept going. The shadow appears behind them, still, silent, watching. I stopped again. I turned around, nothing there. I laughed a little, told myself I was overthinking. Then I looked back at the screen, and the text had changed. Not completely, just one line. It now said, "They haven't turned around yet." I froze. I was sure that wasn't there before. I scrolled up, tried to find the original line, but it was gone, replaced, like it had always been that way. If you're still listening, this is where everything started going wrong. I kept reading, even though I shouldn't have. The room is exactly the same desk, the same screen, the same person. I didn't like where this was going, but I didn't stop. The only difference is now it knows they're reading. I felt something shift, not in the story, in the room. I looked at the screen again. The cursor moved on its own, slowly, typing. I didn't touch anything, and then new text appeared. He just noticed. My hands went cold. I tried to close the app. It didn't respond. The screen flickered, and another line appeared. He's still there. I pushed my chair back, stood up, looked behind me again. Nothing, but it didn't feel empty anymore. I stepped away from the desk. The screen kept updating, line by line. He thinks leaving the room will help. I backed up towards the door, slowly. He doesn't understand. The door felt farther than it should, like the room stretched. He was never supposed to read this far. I stopped moving. The screen flickered again, and then everything disappeared. Just for a second. Then new text appeared. Different tone, shorter, colder. It's behind him now. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. I just stood there, waiting, listening. Then the screen changed again. He's trying not to look. I squeezed my eyes shut, like that would help. Another line. If he turns around, the text stopped. The cursor blinked. Once, twice, then finished the sentence. It won't be behind him anymore. If you're watching this right now, don't look behind you. I forced myself to move, slowly, back towards the desk. I didn't want to, but I needed to see. The screen was still on, still writing. He came back. My reflection was visible now, faint in the dark screen, and for a second, I thought I saw something move behind me, but I didn't react. I just stared. Then the text changed again. It's closer now. The reflection shifted, just slightly, not enough to be sure, but enough to feel wrong. I leaned closer to the screen, trying to see better, and that's when I saw it clearly. Not behind me, but in the reflection. Something standing there, right behind my shoulder, still, watching. I didn't move, didn't breathe, and then the thing in the reflection moved, not towards me, towards the screen, like it was trying to get closer, to me. The text appeared again, final line. He sees it now. The screen went black. Everything stopped. No more text, no movement, just silence. I don't know how long I stood there. I didn't turn around, not once. Eventually, the computer shut off on its own, and I left the room, slowly, without looking back. I haven't opened that app again. I haven't asked it anything, but sometimes, late at night, my screen turns on, just for a second, and
and I see a single line, waiting, like it's unfinished, like it's still writing. And last night, it changed. It didn't say he anymore. It said, you.